Hey guys, this is Arun from Digital Deepak team. Today we're going to talk about 7 elements which build high converting email captures. Email captures is important because only with a high quality, high converting email capture can you capture high quality and many emails. And email marketing is one of the most important marketing channels for an affiliate marketer. So this is an important topic and we're going to go in depth for this. First, I'm going to walk you through the basics. So let's go ahead. What exactly do I mean when I say email captures? Email capture is basically a page or a form used to capture the interest of the user in the form of an email ID. You might have visited multiple sites like neilpatel.com or okdork.com or maybe something like Kissmetrics. So if you go to these websites, once in a while you see a pop-up on your face. That is basically an email capture. And sometimes it's not in the form of a pop-up, it can be in the form of a navigation email capture, or it could be in the form of a landing page too. So whatever the case is, the primary objective of an email capture is capture the interest of the user in the form of an email ID. So you might have seen places where like they give a free PDF and you have to just enter the name and email and you get the PDF in your email. So that form is basically created to capture the email ID. And the same thing you can do on your own affiliate website and capture email IDs and build a relationship with that person, and over time you can share your affiliate products and make a commission out of it. Email captures form a foundation for email marketing, and here are a few examples of email capture. You might have seen forms like these whenever you visited. If you go to something like okdork, you might see something like this, a pop-up saying subscribe me, get started in 37 seconds. So this video is all about importance of email captures, how to build email captures, the tools which will help you, and what are the factors which will determine whether the email capture is high converting or not. So let's see why we have to use email capture in the first place. To build a high quality email list, you need an email capture. See, SEO is a very competitive domain right now, and people who come to your website might forget your website, might not even visit your website. And if you have the email ID of a person, no matter whether you rank in Google or not, it doesn't matter much, because you have the email ID of the user and you can directly communicate to the user, which is one-to-one communication, which can be personalized too, and that makes email marketing much powerful. Now let's see how to build a high converting email capture. This is the formula. Right context plus targeted content equal to high converting email capture. Right context in the sense that if a person is reading the article, you push a pop-up in front of his face, he might get pissed. That is not right context. But if you have a banner or within the content you suggest a person to download this free checklist and a person clicks on it and then a pop-up comes up, that is more contextual. Targeted content is more like, suppose you have an audience and a website which pertains to men's fashion, then you're gonna ask people to download a PDF which is on men grooming, not on how to take care of kids or parenting tips. So you have to be highly focused on your niche audience and the kind of content and the value you can deliver to your niche audience, and also the content which your niche audience would love to consume. Now that we have enough basics on what email capture is about and how to build a high quality one, why to build an email capture, we're gonna look into 7 important elements which goes into building a high quality email capture which converts like crazy. Here's the first one. Have a convincing offer. Without having a convincing offer, the user will not enter his name and email. Convincing offer would be, what is your audience major problem? This is the question you should be asking. What is it your audience faces as a problem and how can I solve it? How is the content you're providing different from other content online? If you are providing content which is same as anyone else, then there is no point for a user to enter his name, email and access that content. Number three is, what type of content is your audience comfortable with? Is it PDFs or is it videos or is it checklists or is it plain text or is it content in email itself? So once you have answers to these three questions, you can develop a convincing offer. And if you see that your audience is much more comfortable with PDF content and it is looking for men grooming tips, then you might be considering having a men grooming checklist as your offer. If your audience is looking for video content and you are running a digital marketing blog, maybe you can have a video on SEO hacks for new websites. This is an example of a high value email capture. So you enter your email to unlock your 100% off code. That's a very good copy. And you enter the email and you hit unlock my code. So this is a high value email capture because it's communicating and convincing the user, come on, 100% off. So Copy Hackers is doing this. You can see something like $21.99 value. So it is communicating value. If you enter your email, you will save $21.99. The second element is drive attention to the offer. So if you go to neilpatel.com and you scroll through one of the blog posts, you will see that there is a sidebar which asks, do you want more traffic? And you enter your website URL and you hit continue. The banner scrolls along as you scroll down. So just go to neilpatel.com and any of the blog posts, and as you scroll through the individual blog post, the sidebar also scrolls. No matter which section of the post you are reading, on the right there is a sidebar and on the top there is a navigation. Do you want more traffic? Yes or no? So once you have these two elements in place for your desktop website, you have high chance of getting clicks and you also have high chances of getting conversions too, because you are driving attention to the offer. You just don't have the offer. You're not just using pop-ups or hiding your email capture somewhere into oblivion on your website. You're making sure that you're driving attention to the offer. Sticky navigation bars is one good example. You can use sticky sidebars as Neil Patel has used. You can use targeted pop-ups. I'll give you an example of targeted pop-ups in a while. You can use in-content interlinking. You can use post footer too. By end of the post, you can use option for user to get more content about this blog post or a relevant content, PDF or a checklist maybe. Or you can use something like an opt-in chat, wherein a person who has visited your website, he will get a chat notification and he can opt in through chat whether he wants to get a PDF or a checklist or a email course. So I'll go to a website called selfstarter.com/this URL which you see down, and I'm going to show you a few of the ways you can drive attention to the offer. If I go through this blog post, you see there is an option, exclusive bonus. Download your brand new research report on our top 32 e-commerce niches. So if I click here, I see a pop-up. So this is user triggered email capture, and this is highly attentive. It's not pushy, but at the same time is highly attentive. Now if I click on download, I see a pop-up, name, email. Yes, send me profitable niche ideas. And then I scroll. At the end of the post, I see something. Download our free list of 32 profitable e-commerce niche ideas. So name, enter, email I enter, get access. So these are other two ways you can get attention. One is through inline content. All this can be done using a tool. I'm going to mention that tool soon by end of this video. The third element of a landing page is write remarkable copy. You have to write great copy in order to convince the user to sign up for your email. The first one is write magnetic headlines. Headlines is what gets the most attention in all of your copy, and a great headline can be a deal closer, and a headline which promises you something of high value, which promises your user of something of high value, can lead to high conversion rates. Number two is use power words. The image which you see to the right is basically what I mean power words. When you use these kind of words in your copy or in your headline, you have better chances of getting high conversion rates. New, sensational, remarkable, you, free. When you use something like you, you're directly talking to your audience. When you use free, you're talking something of value. I have nothing to lose. And instantly is a great word. Instantly is kind of you getting instant gratification from accessing that product. Promote, help, increase, create, all these are power words which will get people to enter their name and email ID, and you get the email and they get the offer. Number three is communicate top three benefits. Whenever people are promoting a product, they have a common tendency to give a list of all features and specifications. Yes, features and specifications can give a good ego boost to yourself, but at the end of the day, your user is looking for benefits. Your user is seeing how your offer can change my life. So communicate benefits, not features. Number four is copy. Copy doesn't just always mean what is written in the headline or written in the body. It also means subheading. What is your subheading saying to the audience? What is the body text of the email capture? What is it communicating to the audience? What is the call to action which you should use? Call to action copy is also important because it is the action which a user performs, and the action should specify what exactly the user is getting. For instance, get the free PDF is a great call to action copy, or get instant access is a great call to action copy. So you should think about all these aspects when you're thinking about copy, and just having a download as a word in the call to action, or having boring text in the body, or not using a subheading will not help you. And you have to think about each of these aspects when you're thinking about having a remarkable copy. Number five is project confidence and safety. The best way to project confidence and safety is to tell users that you will not misuse their email, that you will not spam them, and you tell that it's 100% protected. And once you mention these aspects, your user will get much more confidence and might fill up the form. The fourth element of a great email capture is persuasive imagery. The image which you're seeing on the screen is from brendan.com. If you see the image beside the email capture, it is basically a video. It's communicating that if you subscribe to this email, you will get a free video. Video content is precious, and there are many people who are just doing plain PDFs and text content as the offer, but brendan.com does it much better by saying that I'm giving you a free video. So he's communicating value. Show visually what you're offering. This is exactly what brendan.com is doing, and I went to this website. I was impressed by the website. I signed up. I got my email also, and on the landing page I saw 40-minute video, so I got my value, and subscribing to this email list was worth it. Number two is show high perceived value through an image. That is exactly what Brendan is doing through this email capture. So if you see the image, you see video content. Not many people do video content. They don't give away video content just like that. Deepak in his email capture has done it, which is a great value add. And that is one of the reason people have remained subscribed to his email list. So show high perceived value through an image. Number three is use contrasting colors in align with your brand. So if you see the email capture and the image, they are contrasting in color. You see the image is more towards white and purple and black, while the background is completely different, which is green. And once you use contrasting colors in your imagery, the attention goes up, and once the perceived value also adds to the equation, you have high chances of converting the user. I'm going to quickly share few conversion tactics you can use in your email capture to improve conversion rates dramatically. First thing is remove distractions. Email captures have a single purpose, getting the person to enter his name and email ID. So all other distractions, all your sales pages or services pages or your navigation links, everything should be removed. And once you remove these distractions, you have a higher chance of getting the user's attention just to the offer in discussion and maybe convert him. Remove the cross mark. So there are many places wherein the pop-up comes in and you will not see a cross mark. Yes, that's a very intuitive way, but you can add an option to no thanks in the form of a button, or you can add no thanks in the form of a text, because people are very inclined to remove the cross mark and not even read the offer, although it might be useful to his business or life. Number three is two field forms and not more than that. If you ask many details upfront, the user might not be inclined to fill in those forms, and as a result the conversion rates might drop. Even if you see Deepak's digitaldeepak.com, he's asking only for two fields. That's the maximum amount of fields you should be asking, because if you ask more number of fields, people will be too lazy to type and you might not get their email ID. The fourth conversion tactic would be contrast between CTA button and background. If you see in the image right, you see that the button is yellow and the background is white. So the button is clearly popping out, and once you use contrasting colors, the attention goes up, and as a result the conversion will go up. So CTA copy should be highly relevant. Here the CTA copy is get access now. So it is another motivation for a user to get all these books which is being on offer for free. The sixth one is familiarity breeds trust and relevant brands and certifications. On this particular image which you see on the screen, you see that on the bottom there is ABC News, CNN, Wall Street Journal logos. So basically this person got covered in all these media channels. So once you see that this particular person has been covered in all these news channels, top popular media channels, the trust a user has for this person would be high. And if you have your own digital marketing blog, or you have any certification related to any of your niches, you can put those certifications below the form field so that people know that you are been certified and they are getting this offer from a trusted source. The sixth element of a great email capture is A/B testing. Show a different audience, a different variation of the website, be it layout or a heading or a call to action or a copy, and you show a different kind of website to a different audience. For instance, in the image you see that in the first variation A, the sidebar is to the left, in the variation B, the sidebar is to the right, and the conversion rates are 22 and 52%. So I'm getting like more than double the conversion rates if I use variation B over variation A. As a result, I can get 2x more email IDs. So A/B testing is a ongoing process, and that is something which you should do because it's scaling conversions, scaling email IDs without a need to scale traffic. So you should always test your headlines. You should not always assume that a certain headline is the best headline just because you think so. You should see if the headline A is working better than headline B. You should always use a call to action. You should use call to action in text, buttons, styles, and colors. You should test if the orange color button works better than the red or a blue. You have to check the button styles. Will the shadow effect change the conversion rates in any way? Will the text get access now versus get instant access? Does that text change the conversion rates? You have to test all these aspects. You have to test the body copy. You have to change the body copy. Maybe you can communicate different benefits in each of your variations and see which benefit works best. Add to positioning on the offer. Will I get more click-throughs because I place the banner in the top or in the post or in the sidebar? You have to test those. You have to test images. Will a 2D ebook cover or a 3D ebook cover give me more conversions? You have to test those images. The seventh aspect of building a high converting email capture is you back up your claim. This is important because many affiliate marketers or many email marketers or digital marketers in general, they think that once I get the email, it's job done. So if your email capture looks polished and polished and looks like you're giving away the best offer you can give, and if the user enters the name and email ID and sees in the PDF or in the email that the value of the content is very less, you have overwhelmed the user, or the formatting is not good, or you are giving away content which is written by some random ghostwriter and you didn't even proofread the content, and it has a lot of spelling mistakes, and it has content which is outdated or content which is not right, then you might take a hit in your reputation and branding. And you should always deliver much more than what you promised in your email capture. This is because once the user finds value with the offer which you have given, and he sees that you have delivered much more than what you have promised, then he would share that content with his friends. So there is this virality which will happen once you stand up for your promise and deliver more than what you promised. Here are a few tools which will help you build great email captures. Email captures just like the way I have mentioned in this video. Optimize Press. So if you are using WordPress, I highly recommend using Optimize Press. So once you install this plugin, yes, it's a paid plugin. Once you install this plugin, you can convert your website into an email capture. And you can create pages on the fly. You can create a sales page, you can create a video sales page. So there is a lot you can do with Optimize Press. You can use Opt-in Monk. Opt-in Monk is, you can capture email IDs of users and you can target the user. For instance, if a person is trying to leave the website, you can show a pop-up to such a user so that he doesn't miss out on any offer, or you don't miss out on the email. Opt-in Monster also does the same thing. Opt-in Monster is also a great tool which you can use to get high quality email captures. So a few of the examples which I'm going to share in the next slide, and few of the examples which I've already shared, they are using Opt-in Monster as an email capture tool. You can use MailChimp widgets. So if you have subscribed to MailChimp, you can go to MailChimp and take their widget in the form of an email capture and you can take that widget and put it on your WordPress blog. Same thing with Aweber. You can go to Aweber, create a widget, which is basically subscription widget, and you take that widget and put it on your website or blog, and you can start capturing emails. Now we are going to discuss 5 high converting gateway pages teardown. Basically, I'm going to walk through 5 websites who have built amazing gateway pages, and you will see how those 5 websites have used the 7 elements which I have just discussed. Currently we are in brendan.com. So above the fold itself you will see an email capture, name, email, get access, and it's being said that a video content will be delivered. And I did that. If I enter Arun, yes, get access. So here is a video.
Hey everybody, it's Member Shard, author of the New York Times bestseller.
And he's giving away a PDF for free. So it's a 40-minute video which is giving away for free. The second example is Enchanting Marketing. So I am a regular reader of her blog, and after reading the blog for a few days, I decided to start up with the free course. I entered start my free course, and I started getting emails. So the thank you page is also good. And on the email capture page, you will also see that she has mentioned a testimonial from copy blogger himself. So that adds to the trust. Here you can see there are multiple logos of popular publishing agencies or websites mentioned here. She has testimonials on the landing page. Free 16-part snackable writing course. Free delivers value. Snackable is easy to digest. And you can see the 3 benefits mentioned. 16 ultra short emails with easy to implement tips. Discover the power of the subtle nod and other persuasive tricks. Learn how to write selective content and win more business. The call to action is also so great. Start my free course now. So urgency is being delivered. She has used many power words within this section, and she has a visual cue with an arrow saying this is where you should click. And if I click on that, I see a pop-up saying start my free course, and it is saying privacy policy, I hate spam as much as you do and promise to keep your email address safe. So she is projecting confidence and safety. Now I'm in problogger.com. ProBlogger, many of you might be knowing as one of the best bloggers you see. And if you scroll down, you see there is join our community of 3 lakh bloggers. So there's an email capture, 3 lakh bloggers. So it shows a lot of value. 3 lakh people subscribed. Come on, it must be good. So name, email, you can enter. You can click on subscribe to ProBlogger Plus, and here is a pop-up. So this is a simple way of doing an email capture. And benefits of the sign up. What are the benefits the blogger gets once he signs up is also mentioned here. So this is a simple way of doing email capture and ideal for bloggers. neilstrauss.com. So here I see this is great copy. A publishing lawyer warned me not to do this. This is a very different way of having an headline. It's not a promise, but it's trying to instigate a mental conversation within you. But I am doing it anyway. Just enter your email below to receive the controversial, never seen before banned chapters from the game. It's an amazing copy. And the call to action copy says get instant access, instant gratification. We like instant gratification. We like things fast. He's trying to push that button in you. And again, he has used many media channels where all you got covered. So he's mentioning join the inner circle. He's giving you privilege. Just enter your email below to get controversial banned chapters, access to exclusive inner circle, weekly wisdom filled emails. So he's mentioning the 3 benefits. Please note this is my personal mailing list and I manage it myself. Your details will remain private and you will only receive emails that I have written for you. So here he is projecting confidence and safety, and he is mentioning join for free. You have nothing to lose, and you have an image here of himself that people who know Neil Strauss would kind of connect to him and kind of subscribe. So today we have learned how to create a high quality landing page or an email capture, and building these high converting email captures will help you in your email marketing efforts. And since money is in the list, it will significantly improve your commissions, affiliate commissions. And if you have any queries regarding how to build the email capture, or you're stuck with certain process within the email capture, then just drop in a comment and I will make sure I'll help you in the best way possible.